So we're on the job site. Been having some problems with our truck lately. So yeah, the Dodge Ram that we bought, to be continued, but $3,000 in.
Finally, the lights aren't flickering.
Yeah.
The dashboard isn't flickering.
Oh yeah, we didn't even tell you guys about everything that happened. But anyway, yeah, we spent way too much on a truck with way too many problems unknowingly. We bought it way too far away, and we've done way too much work on it. And right now it's sitting at home because it basically doesn't start in the morning. Anyway, so that's that. Our 50-year-old truck has a couple of issues as of late, but we just figured out kind of the carburetor wasn't closing properly.
The carburetor,
the choke wasn't closing properly.
The carburetor, I can almost guarantee you, hasn't been cleaned or changed in a very, very, very long time.
And so having said that, yeah, it's been starting rough. Yeah. It probably needs a new alternator. I'm just going to put you guys on my helmet now.
Definitely needs a new alternator.
Well, it could be something else, but yeah, probably that. And decided to put a crate engine in it. Ground pounder. What you know about crate engines? What about you, Steve Thompson? Don't you drive Dodge? Don't you drive a Ram or a GMC maybe? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I thought everyone had Rams, and I'm really disappointed now because it turns out it's not only the biggest piece of shit apparently, but it's the worst generation of the biggest piece of shit. And we bought it, so that's great. There's that. Amazing. Now my helmet's fucking stuck. God fucking damn it. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so I was just showing you where we were as getting started, and I hope you can see okay. So, getting my gear for the day. Foot ascender, akimbo, spare line, my hook line, second akimbo, Wirecore shit line, silky abuki, the big boy, because I really like it. I have my ISC Strider foot ascender. I have another one in here too. I have the one that everybody raves about. This thing, it's okay, but it's overrated. It comes undone a lot of the time. I know it's not because I'm using it wrong. It's because it really doesn't take much for it to come off the rope. Like a branch or something will usually do it. I bought it so I could jam it next to my fucking spikes the time that I need to climb SRT. Because when you do that, it shifts back on your heel. And it's still forgiving, whereas this one is not. But this one I think is a better ascender. I have my chest harness here, because with my new harness, I've taken to having to wear one. And this isn't even for my tether. Like for my akimbo, this is to attach my knee ascender to. This guy here, this is for my neck. See if I can put it on over my helmet. Nope. Alright. A bit better. So, we're trimming this maple tree over the house. And what do you guys know about carburetors? What are your thoughts in the comments? Steve, send me a message. Steve Thompson. I don't know where your head's at, man. You're doing tree work, you're not doing tree work. You're doing snow removal, he's doing mechanics. What do you want? Pick a direction. Come work with us. Dude, let's buy land. We're trying to buy land. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, we'll have a mechanic shop and a tree business.
Yeah, let's do it. You can fix our
Processing
stuff.
fields.
Okay, we got Porty the Porter app. Little Jerry Seinfeld. And what I like also, oh yeah, and I have my Stein boots, because my Arborist boots are a waste of money. I'll do a review on them for 500 bucks. They're the Dodge Ram of fucking tree boots. They're the 2003 Dodge Ram of tree boots. They're really expensive though. They look cool. Are they good? No. Do things go wrong with them? Absolutely. Like this fucking thing. Just pop you back in there, because I don't want to deal with this. right now. Climbinginnovations.com. So on Ground Pounder's channel, apparently some people were busting his balls about like certifications and stuff. On one of his videos, I didn't read the comments, but they were like, oh, you know, as a certified arborist or whatever, you should do it like this or like that. Yeah, dude, I feel you. These guys are the best. The real experts in the comments. The proverbial...
The non-climbers.
Yeah, the non-climbers. That's why they have no footage, man. And even if all my videos are shit, like let's say we have 400 tree videos, if you want to criticize, you better have at least 400 videos of you doing trees, of you doing them at least as good as us, and the same type of trees, except better, which is impossible. So a lot of people too, if you spike up pines all day, and you criticize like our technique for spiking up a hardwood tree that's all crooked and twisty and that, it's comparing apples to oranges. It's not the same at all. It's not the same at all, at all, at all. And I suck at pines. I can do them, but it's my dirtiest subject. But I'm okay. I'm fine. I get it done without hiccups. It's just not what I do 100 times a day. We do stuff like this, and every tree is different. Only an idiot or a liar would claim different. And if you do every tree, if every tree you do is the same type of tree, then your work is very one-dimensional. Whereas we're multifaceted, right, Mark?
Something new every day.
Yeah.
New challenge, new glory.
So, felt good that we got Uncle Joe started good this morning.
Yeah, especially since it was kind of cold.
I don't know how we're going to do that again manually. It just happened accidentally. Like the thing closed. I've done it before in the past. We could also find out how much a new one costs, a new carbonator. And land on juniper, space weed. How's that? How's that, Bubbles?
Not doing it very well, better Julian.
Honestly, Ricky, that was not too good. Alright. It's all complicated, busy setup. All ready to go. Probably this branch is gonna snap as I go up because there's a tricky one that it's like attached to, and I have to navigate around it. Look, want to step on the rope, please?
Yeah.
Because we had a little weight, but it came undone. So we have to make a new one. So Mark just steps on the rope for like the first 10 steps. Should be okay now. So this is what I was telling you guys about. I'm up through here. So I've got to correct this a little bit before I continue working. It's gonna be fun. I'm held on by that. So now I'm gonna sit on this. I'm gonna undo you. And you. Now I should flip line to this piece, but I'm gonna take that off and swing to there. Does that mean this piece is gonna come down? Who knows? But yeah, look, I should. And brake now. Changing the feet. first things first. And you can go. You're not going anywhere. You're just getting in the way. And now, caught on my foot on some other shit on my foot ascender. See that? No, you can't see that. Okay, it was caught around here, and stuff happens. To here. So, about the boots. These boots aren't perfect. Touch, but they're very good. And I'll tell you why. Ow. Die, cocksucker. So I'm at the top now. Let's turn you around. It's a bit below there. So, trimming some shit over the house. Trimming some shit over the neighbor's house. 30% trim, let's say, give or take. So, I don't like the Wirecore flip line. It gets in the way. The way I climb, it gets in the way. I know you guys that spike up pines all day. This is your bread and butter. Not for me, okay? I don't even need this to position. It just gets in the way. So I tie it super tight. I have my spare line here. A lot of the time I'll just work with 2 lines. I don't like the restrictiveness of having a flip line attached to 2 side D-rings when you're working. I understand the necessity for it, but for me, the trees that I'm in, it's not always a necessity. So, first, when the job's over the roof, I'm gonna open up some of this crap. I think it's ever been trimmed. And you know, I have a plan for this tree, but plan's only good until first contact with the enemy, right? Ground pounder. Man, to all the experts in the comments, if you want to be taken seriously, all you have to do is show a video of you doing it better. People don't like my, oh, one guy in particular didn't like my end cuts. Told me to watch a tutorial on YouTube. Dude, fuck you, go make some content. In between sucking dick. As if anyone cares about your opinion. Mr. fucking anonymous YouTuber. Oh. Okay. And you. Also, I get a lot of grief for using a handsaw a lot. How would you use a chainsaw in all these positions? Oh, anonymous experts. Also, you should always use a running chainsaw near your base anchor and ropes and everything. It's just smart, especially when you need to toss pieces by hand. You know? Why use like a handsaw that weighs like 200 grams when you could use a 9-pound chainsaw instead? I mean, chainsaw is just better. people are stupid. It seems lately Mark and I have been paying for it a lot, like literally. So it's kind of frustrating. Could take more off the top there, but let's see. A little bit all around before I start getting carried away. Because as above, so below. And whatever I do here, theoretically, should be balanced out everywhere. And we're not trying to get in over our heads here too deep. So do the obvious stuff, maybe a couple of touch-ups after, but for the most part, we're going to focus on the casket end. A little close. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. See, in the Wirecore flip line for me, it's just something to get in the way and to drag places and to impede me. That's, for me, that's what it is. Yeah, okay, it's kind of okay to have sometimes, but for the most part, it's just an hindrance. Like here, I'm not going to flip line around anything, it's just going to get in the way. And my other line I might use. But see, again, the Wirecore, it's just preventing the wood from falling. Another thing I don't like about this harness, the saw goes here, it rips your pants. I don't like the way it holds the carry tool, it's too loose. I'll show you guys in another video. Not a bad harness, but not worth $1,000 bucks. Not even close. Buy a koala for 400 instead. I haven't even tried it, but I know it's going to be better. Or buy 2 of them. And come down through here. That's why. I don't want to pull my rope through. But do I really though? A little bit, sure. But not all the way. See the wire just getting in the way. Ready to smack the window. Ready to break stuff. I hate it. I really hate it. So I'd rather hang. Tell people all the time. Getting used to working SRT is completely different because you're always hanging. People are like, no, you don't understand. Your way, sorry, you okay?
Yep.
Your way with spikes in a flip line, you're always standing up, you're always earthbound. It's not the same. Even working DRT with no spikes, it's good because you're horizontal and you got a hip thrust and stuff. So you lose how you're earthbound. And you start really being able to move in three dimensions, which is when you start, I think, to make a lot of progress. However, can I get there? I don't know. If I can swim walk there, it might be above here. So I might have to go back up. And SRT, again, it's different. But most people, from what I've seen, they don't even work SRT. They just use it on the main ascent. It's a lot like rope access work as opposed to tree work. This thing too is gonna go. So now I definitely could whip out my other line just as a fail-safe. I don't want to undo it though. I will use this for now. It's right here. Just in case anything were to happen. So get rid of this guy. Potentially. If I get rid of him, to get rid of the whole limb, definitely have to get rid of this guy. So I'm gonna do that from here. Trying not to hit my rope. And the wood's gotta be broken up anyway to a degree. Has to be able to fit in the chipper, has to be able to fit through the gate, has to be able to fit around obstacles. It's not just like cut massive pieces, have them fall willy-nilly, getting all tangled on the ground, messing up the rope and everything. And it makes things a million times harder. So that's why Mark and I like to stay on top of everything, especially Mark. Like, there's a lot of work. That goes into what people think is mundane. Yeah, so probably this piece does have to go. It's getting close to the house and some stuff above it. Now, I don't like is it just kind of leaves it there, but it's not doing anything anyway. So I have to get back over here. And so a lot of time even I leave this undone, but then it really frustrates me. It gets caught on a bunch of shit, and I put it across the middle so it doesn't impede too much, but it always impedes. So like I see a lot here could go. Looking at that from here too. That could go. Some of these could go. Parts over the house there could go. Just at least this part could go. That guy. I know they want the pieces over the house, but in order to get those, still gotta be done properly. Customers watching you, let them know you're watching them too. Nice and easy at the end of the cut. Now this thing might go, but we'll see. Gotta clean up some stuff around there first. So 45 degrees with my time point. If not, oh, a little bit less, more. But I'm at a good vantage point. So, place I can hook from. I could hook from there. But at least now, it's right behind me. I don't like that. So again, I'm earthbound. So I cut it so it can fall and not get stuck too much on the way down. Well, now and then is not a big deal, but too much becomes a waste of time. So, over the roof. This is a lot of the stuff. These are a lot of the culprits. It's gonna make a big difference. That hook piece is gonna go. still before we bring it down. Lighten it up a bit, make it a bit simpler to take down. Probably this should go. We'll see. Because then, yeah, if I get rid of this, then this goes nowhere. I should lighten this at the very least. And it's fighting up there with the other stuff. Heads up. And that one. Can I get there to here? Yeah, maybe I can hook. That little guy. Well, this one's going though. This is brittle. It's gonna get longer and longer and go over the house in the future and stuff, but here comes one. Heads up. Is it looking any better already?
Yeah.
Good.
It's going to get a lot clearer.
Yeah, cool. I wonder if, yeah, I can. Perfect. And yes, yes. I can hook there later if I need to, but for the most part, main problem one is gone over there. Now even at least one of these should go, but who knows even. Yeah, if I start, not the greatest stem either. And potentially remove the whole stem. But that's not good though either. I don't want to do that. The way it grew. See, because going out towards the house, and she has lots of stems, but this is like a semi-central stem. And if I were to remove this part here, then there'd just be this left. Which it looks like I might be doing something like that. See, because there's no need for this one. This is just competing with this one, and they're both just going to get longer and longer and longer and go over the house. Eventually, a lot of them are going to need to be removed. So this one, at least for now, and potentially this one and leave this here, potentially. And you know, guys, I haven't been working on this tree for the past 10 years. I'm just trying to fix. Nice one. I'm just trying to fix it as best I can. So on the way back, I might potentially do that. But right now, going down, see this one too. You know, I could take a lot off this one. It's weak, but if I take off everything that needs to be taken off, there's really not a lot of the tree left, and it's going to be more than 30%. I really don't like going with my line tied in back of me like this. It's restrictive, but I do have Now it's actually a good time for this. You can even use the other bridge, but I don't like the other bridge. It gets in the way. I have this set up a certain way so that I can swivel, and I can be attached to multiple time points, and I can spin around under those multiple attachments if I want. Two bridges, you can't do that. It's good to have though at extreme heights. You don't want to take a chance and you're tied into two places, but if you don't trust the bridge that you have, or you know, if you want to make a technical cut and you might cut it, use two bridges if you have. But honestly, it gets in the way having two bridges more than anything else. Besides, I have the combat cross, so I don't need it. That's going to be hard to remove if I don't deal with that, so or just over here. No, whatever. Hard to remove is fine. Okay, so now I can work from here. Pro. I can work from here, hang from here. Good. Good, I don't have to rely on that over there. Can reach where I need to reach. The combat cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swivel, 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 swivel. If you want to know how to build one, I'll make a video about it. You don't need to start off with 4. Start with 1, and then as you need to upgrade, get more and add more. I happen to need 4 swivels on my bridge. You might just need 2. I started with 1 as well. And again, it's the style that I climb in with the type of trees that we get. It just really helps. It's a bit expensive. Each swivel is around 85 bucks or so. How's it going, Mark?
Good, you?
Fine. Ow! Hit my head. I thought this was tighter this way. So there's a little more back. So heads up. I think it's gonna get stuck. It's okay. That goes nowhere also. Stairway to nowhere. Alright, it's going to compete with that, but it is going to help balance the top out eventually. I could, okay, first, the stump. And you know, this is all spikeless, by the way, because real men do it spikeless. You know, here I could flip line, but no need. I'm gonna cut the partial cut here, pull it my way. So brittle, it just comes right off. Over there now. Lighten that up. So flip line to here. Hook to there. Let's give some shout outs to channels that I actually like. So my new buddy, Ground Pounder, sub to him if you like tree work, guys. He's cool. Has good footage, and he's a candid guy. So he's honest about stuff. And he basically, well, I'm not gonna say he just started, but he started maybe in the past year making videos and shit. Wow, I can see, dude, I can see we're leaking oil from here. I can see the oil stain under Uncle Joe from here.
Really?
Yeah. There seem to be 4 of them. That's great. Well, yeah, what do you guys think? We're leaking oil from our truck. We changed the oil pan gasket. Doesn't seem to be leaking from there anymore. We changed the valve cover seals. It doesn't seem to be leaking from there anymore. But it's still leaking. So possibly from the rear main seal. I don't know. So we're thinking, we're not thinking, we're definitely going to put a crate engine into this truck. And it sucks because on our other truck, it basically doesn't start now because it has parasitic draw. So I have to disconnect the battery every single night. Some monkey put 2 switches in it because we found out which fuses were causing the draw, but they weren't, the fuses weren't damaged. So it just means it's on that circuit. So we told this guy, this mechanic, monkey mechanic, what was going on. But so he tested himself. He charged us for 5 hours, $600, and he said he isolated the circuits and in the fuse box and put a dead switch just on those circuits. So great. So even though we didn't solve the parasitic draw issue, supposedly we can turn it off. So the next day, go to start the truck, doesn't start. So I tested it, Mark and I tested it. Still just as much parasitic draw as before. Like actually more, 1.8 amps, which is quite a bit. So thanks, man. We brought it back, told him, yo, it's still messed up. He says, yeah, leave me the keys. I told him I didn't leave him the keys. I told him to call when he had time. He never called yesterday. That's great. So we spent more on this truck that doesn't run properly than we would spend on a crate engine for Uncle Joe, which would solve a lot of the problems. And with the other vehicle, like we solved a couple of problems, but and the last thing we need to take care of for now anyway is the parasitic draw. But we've done a lot of other shit to it, but proverbially there's no end in sight. Versus Uncle Joe, this is the end. You know, the engine. So let's get you up in here. How's it looking, Mark?
That looks real good.
Okay. I'm not going, you know, I'm trying not to go crazy because there's so many stems in it.
Yeah.
If I take too much off one, it's gonna unbalance another. But I'm gonna work my way over to, I'm working my way over to the neighbor's side. Oh yeah, okay, so Ground Pounder, I like his channel. Industry TV, I like his channel, very underrated. I haven't posted in a while, but I get that, I know how it is. Come back, Scoot. I like Steelborn also, Steelborn's cool. He's a good guy. He's honest also. And he doesn't lie about stuff. Now you tangled in there. These grew all twisted. There's too many. Never trim. And we have to come and fix everything. It's alright. Maybe this guy. Maybe him. Probably. He's weak. Heads up. Sorry.
What?
I said heads up.
I didn't notice anything.
Now, can I lean out there? Not really easily. Well, nothing about this job's easy. Being an arborist is a hard job, by the way. Yeah, but you just need a this or a... No, you can't do this job in a bucket truck, guys. And even that, it's its own art. And what if it doesn't fit? That's like saying, oh, you know, if you're scared, just tie in more places. No, there's an optimum amount. And there's overkill. Heads up. So I'm not touching the top, but I will do the bottom here. Break it. Cut this. And look how many obstacles are here too. Everything's an obstacle. Heads up, okay?
Yeah. Almost right in my hand.
Yeah, I tried. Trying not to lion tail this too much. Reverse lion tail. I'm actually lightening the end. but I can only get so high. This brittle thing. This is going well. There's a lot to do. Heads up. Having a good partner is invaluable. So maybe even this could come off. Could, but I'm not sure. Get this white stuff out first, because this definitely has to go. And I have gotten rid of a lot over the roof. Everything I could, no, but again, you know, be selective here. Ugh. Oh, Meta Spencer, another channel I like. He's cool. Would you say, look, if I do it, it won't be now. Would you say get rid of this entire stem or leave it?
It's going up above it.
I know. It's going up above. It's just not doing anything in particular. That's why. But we have a lot of other stuff to do. So, you know, but I was just wondering. I've been...
Run out of place.
Okay. Fair enough. I want to go there now. Seems loose. Fix that now. Where do I want to hook? This should go. Definitely. Make my way through there. Alright. Sure enough. I wish there was a limb here. Oh, thick enough for my hook. Good. And that one too. It's going nowhere. Fuck. Yeah, so these boots, okay? Mountaineering boots. Simon from Decathlon. $250. Now, for those of you that don't use Arborist boots, it's probably a lot of money. But for those of you that do, you know that tree climbing boots are usually about $500. So, here Mark, you kind of just grab this guy, please. Thanks. So, why I bought these ones is because a lot of tree boots are just mountaineering boots with chainsaw protection. That's pretty much it. Exact same sole, exact same build, exact same rubber on the outside, pretty much the same boot. So, however, if you go to like a hiking store or something and you want to buy a pair of mountaineering boots, some of them are like $700. And it's just like the Hakes. Same boot, no chainsaw protection, but it's actually more expensive. So, if you can find a mountaineering boot for less than that, it'll do the job for tree work. Why not? And a lot of tree boots don't have chainsaw protection, by the way, so it's not really a big deal. I don't really wear these for spiking, but I have. They're my pruning boots, and I really like them for pruning. A couple little things I'm not crazy about, but minor details. Easy to put on, very comfortable. You know, waterproof Gore-Tex type membrane, but not Gore-Tex, but you know, an equivalent, like a lot of companies do, or they have their version. My way over this cluster now. So, little boot here, little step. See, I like to be able to swivel around. See, I just moved around my tiny point that went under. I'm not going to do it again because I have stuff to do, but you get it. So it helps me. And my what goes up there, that thing's got to go. Okay. Thought it'd help counterbalance that. But again, you know, this tree's so overgrown. There's so much that could be done, but it's very important to be selective. Because even if you were to do everything that could be done right now, you wouldn't be doing the tree any favors. It'd be shocked, it'd be too bare. Branches haven't had a chance to grow in and thicken themselves properly, so everything's fighting with everything. So it has to be given a chance to strengthen up. So again, you gotta be selective. So I'm gonna leave that actually, the footholds, because I'll probably need it soon. Now, actually this thing could go, but we'll see. We will see. That too. Yeah, this piece. See, this is SRT. This rope access style. This guy acts as my flip line. It controls how far back I go and how far forward, my work positioning, and this I'm actually hanging off this. Yeah, they say it's not life support. It can be used as life support. My hook can, the one that my dad made. But Captain Hook, I just don't want to be liable. If I die, I'm not going to sue them. It doesn't do anything. Ah. Another special delivery from Mark to the channel. Yeah. We call him that because he's black and he went to Harvard. Yeah, so probably this guy should go. At least this one, the lowest one. Go toss him in there in a hole. And however he goes, he goes. Now, this one will probably rig it. So I'll wait, get some of the other stuff out of the way before getting to that. I eat it stuff.